Hi, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of Tavern Takes. It's Cole. I think it's been probably almost a month since I've shown my face on here.
Hey, Cole.
Shout out you guys for keeping the pod rolling. Um, I got Sawyer,
Hello.
got B Kurt. I think
Hello.
it's been a while for B Kurt too, hasn't it?
No, I've been pretty consistent
He
lately.
was on the last
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, shows how much I've been involved. Um, but anyway, we're gonna talk briefly on some college football. We'll preview Wild Card Weekend. I don't. Do you guys want to touch on Trey Young briefly at all, or do we really care right now?
He's going to Washington, and the Wizards.
They might not play him.
Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't. I was just going to say the Wizards might win too many games to get a good pick again.
Yeah. Don't play him.
Sounds like they might hold them out.
They should.
I just don't understand that trade at all, but it's whatever.
Oh,
Probably done for
there's.
Washington.
Oh, before we get into everything else, there's one thing we got to touch on because obviously, us as Bucks fans, we all saw that damn rumor that came out today. And B Kurt, I gotta tell you, that meme you posted to our group chat,
Yeah.
that's the biggest laugh I've got in quite some time. That's super hilarious.
I wish I could
So-
post. I wish I could put it in so everyone could see it.
So-
but
For those of you who B Kurt, explain it. Oh, we lost B Kurt.
sorry. I'm looking at it right now. Let me look at it.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain it because I don't know the context behind the show that you're explaining it. You know what I mean?
So I think that is Mad Men, I believe. But essentially he's making a pitch and the meme is off like a ball needy point guard. Well, the Bucks just had a ball needy point guard with Damian Lillard for 2-3 years. It didn't go well because of injuries, unfortunately. But the meme was essentially around Ja Morant being a ball needy point guard, but this one likes guns. And it's just John Hamm in Mad Men. I believe that's what it's from. Not sure, but it was hilarious. If you guys could see it,
Yeah. That was one of my favorite memes. Do you guys
Just
want to
unreal.
allude on that at all? How do you feel about it? Like potentially?
I mean, you know what?
Yeah, right.
I know
You're right. That's
nobody
where
else
I'm
wants
at.
to do it, but I'm kind of like, well, what if he's like 2022 John Morant though? He probably
Right.
won't be, but I mean,
Right.
what are we? I don't even know.
What if he's not shooting teenagers on a basketball?
The biggest thing I think about it is like honestly, we're not giving up as much as I like what some of those other trades are. I just the character issues is really alarming, and like if Giannis is quote unquote like I know we aren't going to go down this rabbit hole. Like he says he's 1,000% committed or 1,000,000% committed. I just like I don't think Ja's the one. Like, but I get it. He's some young, flashy player, but I don't know. There's got to be something else. Got to be something else.
If it's
probably
if
the
it's
wrong move.
if it's Kuz Bobby in a first and not Rollins, because the original thing I saw was Rollins, Kuz, Bobby, and a first, which then I'm kind of like, but if Rollins isn't in that trade, then I'm kind of like, why the fuck not?
I think the tweet that I shared was KPJ,
That's what I saw too.
Kuz, and a first, and then there was a third team that was getting like a second, or we were getting a second or something. But yeah, no, it was KPJ and Kuz gone, and a first pick swap because we have no picks, so like it's only pick swaps from here on
the
out.
one I saw had Detroit in it, where they were swapping to get our pick.
Oh,
they were
Or
getting
not our
Gary.
pick, but the worst of New Orleans and our pick, which is probably our pick.
Yes, that's well.
And Gary
yeah,
Harris.
It's close, but if we get
Oh,
John Morant,
yes.
I assume we're a little better.
Yeah.
All right, we can move off of that. Let's go to the college football. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. College football playoff. Last night's game was fun.
Yeah, last night's game was awesome. Honestly, I'll lead off. The way that the game just kind of rolled along. It was like Miami's defense came out and kind of, stopped Ole Miss from kind of doing their thing. And then all of a sudden, like Miami kind of started stalling out on offense right before halftime. And unfortunately, Ole Miss just couldn't capitalize on some of those good long drives. They had to settle for field goals. And honestly, the drive that I think really changes the game and completely before the lead changes is that drive right in the second half in the third quarter where they get all the way down to the 5 and they had to kick a field goal and they didn't go for it with like 7 minutes in the third quarter, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it might have been fourth, I'm not sure. But 7 minutes in the fourth quarter and they're kicking a field goal and to go up by 2, and they proceed to give up a 75-yard, a 55-yard touchdown or whatever it was. It's just like, gosh, you gotta that's where you gotta take the chances. But I feel like that's where the inexperience
Pete
coaching.
Golding. Yep.
Yeah. Like
Pete
that guy's
Golding
great.
literally taking over for the playoffs
Yeah.
as a first-time head coach.
Yeah. Is he the head? Are they gonna hire him?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he's already
Okay.
hired. Yeah, he's
okay.
already
That's what I
hired.
thought. I wasn't sure. I was gonna say he did a fantastic job taking over for Lane right at the last minute, And
Players love him.
Yeah, he seems like a good players guy, and he definitely knows what he's doing. It's just gotta take a chance there. I feel like.
Yeah, to me, that whole game was Miami. I thought was a way better team. Trinidad Chambliss is just really good and kept them in that game.
Yeah,
but I think the better team won. I think if either of those teams are going to give Indiana a game, which I'm not sure Miami is, but Miami has a way better chance to give them a game than Ole Miss would have.
agreed.
I got a couple points to hit. First of all, I'd like to apologize to William Lendetta. I have been very vocal about how Mario Cristobal can't win the big one, and let's be honest, his entire career he's never been able to get into the playoff, much less get to where he is now. But he's doing it now. So I will eat crap there. Shut up, Mario, for not being the governor in the golf cart. Second point, a lot of people are going to talk about, Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams, rightfully so, for that wide receiver class. And I know Malachi Toney is a class behind them. But I'm not so sure he's not the best of those three, because that guy is a dude. That guy just makes plays, dude.
He's good.
Makes plays
really
out
good.
of nothing.
He's really good. I worry about the size, but he's really good.
I've got a comparison for him, and it's not a flattering comparison. And now I'm dropping his name, but it's that West Virginia wide receiver.
Tavon Austin?
Yep.
I 100% agree. I 100%.
Yeah, he's a little bigger, like a little bit.
A little big, yeah.
Like more jacked.
It's probably 10, 15 pounds heavier,
But
that's who he reminds me of.
He was
I agree.
That catch that wasn't a catch was incredible. I mean, that gives me like the Julio catch in the Super Bowl vibe, where it was like no way he should have got his feet in. Obviously didn't end up getting it in because his heel had to hit the ground. But God, it was insane.
He's a dude.
And he's only a freshman.
He's
a true freshman.
Oh my God, is he related to Kadarius?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any relation.
I'll get on the research there, but I don't.
Yeah, research that, but I don't think so.
When you look at his face in the helmet, he looks just like him, but then he takes the helmet off and he looks nothing like him. So that's why.
No, they are not related.
Okay.
He's just a dude. He's just a dude.
Yeah,
like
so solid.
If that guy doesn't touch the ball 20 times a game, your offensive coordinator's an idiot. Like, let's just be real. At the college level. At the college level.
And they do give him the ball every chance they get.
Yes, they do.
They do.
To their credit.
They do.
I also is Mark Fletcher is Mark Fletcher a draft prospect this year? No,
he's a junior. He could be.
Okay. So I
don't think he's going to go pro. I think he's going to come back. That's just the NIL of it. these days, where Mark Fletcher might get like $3 million to come back and play running back. And he's probably not getting that as a rookie in the NFL. So why would you not?
The Miami edge rushers, too. I don't know either of their names, but they're both good.
Bain.
Yeah.
Ruben Bain's going to be a top 5 draft pick.
He's
Get
awesome.
to know that name. Dude's a stud. They got a freshman on the back end. I don't know his name, corner, who was locking up Jeremiah Smith. I mean, locking up's probably a bad word, but he like held him in check for other than a couple plays.
Yeah.
And a true freshman doing that to Jeremiah Smith is like, okay, that's turning. Though the last thing I want to bring up on this game. So Trinidad Chambliss got denied his extra year today.
As he should have.
Where does he go in the draft? Where do you think he could potentially go in the? This is not a quarterback heavy draft. Like, let's remind you, I'm not sold on Fernando Mendoza. I really am not sold on Fernando Mendoza being a really good NFL quarterback. I think he's a good college quarterback. I still think Dante Moore's the better.
But dude, you look at tonight's game, and it's just like, what?
Kurt, how old is Fernando Mendoza?
Sawyer, you're the computer guy right now. I'm on my phone.
25.
How old was Tyler Shook?
25.
26.
Who's the
26.
quarterback you would prefer to have out of this past draft?
Cam
Tyler.
Ward.
Okay, yeah,
I still want
Cam Ward, maybe Cam Ward, but who's the second?
Tyler Shock, probably.
Shock.
And it's probably 1A, 1B more than it's 1, 2.
But my point is, Dante Moore's like 20.
Yeah, I get it.
You got time to develop him. Like, he's got a whole 5 years of.
You don't. I'm telling you right now, you don't have time because
guys don't get chances like that. Look at Anthony. Richardson. He was young as shit, and he was.
Anthony Richardson was one of the best prospects.
Years old and they gave up on him.
Yeah, he was one of the best prospects ever, like at the quarterback position, and they were like
that Anthony Richardson bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of.
He started 12 games at Florida. He's an athletic freak, but he had major flaws.
Yeah,
major flaws.
But
they should have not.
I think Dante Moore is a flawless prospect at this point.
No, he's got great he does throw a beautiful ball, like great anticipation. It's just
he holds the ball too much.
Exactly, like you can't in the NFL. You know this. You have a good pass rush in Seattle, dude. He's just gonna get eaten. And Las Vegas's O-line is abysmal. Yeah. Abysmal.
That's why I don't believe in Mendoza. I wouldn't take either one of them. I'm not.
You take a tackle?
I wouldn't take either one of them.
Take the tackle from Miami, dude. He's nuts.
Bad idea.
I take Ruben Bain.
That's not a bad. I mean, maybe if you're going to trade Max Crosby.
Arvell Reese is nuts.
But Seattle.
Max Crosby in Seattle would be nuts.
That would be.
And
nuts.
we have the money and we have the resources to do it.
Resources, yeah. God,
we give him Boye Mafe, who arguably on the open market is probably commanding not top money, but pretty close to it. And we can give him a first and a third. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll just eat that. And we're gonna let Tariq Woolen walk. So it's that's a whole other conversation. Let's move on from that. Let's get to the NFL wildcard preview. If I don't have the hiccups,
you don't want to talk Indiana at all, real quick.
Oh shit! Sorry, no. I completely missed that. That's my bad. Actually, Sawyer, can you please lead because I got the hiccups you and
I got you. So Indiana, this game just went final, 56-22. And honestly, even though that sounds like a blowout when you say it, it wasn't even that close. This was a thumping from the word go. Oregon, never competed. Indiana they're the best college football team of all time.
I will not agree with that. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson existed on one team, so I will never give you that they are the best. That LSU offense would torch this Indiana defense. Let's just you know who the number one corner for Clemson was on that team, and he got fucking torched that game.
I don't.
Curt.
AJ Terrell.
Oh, AJ.
Welcome to the league, chump.
Yeah, Jamar Chase
AJ. Yeah, I think it was AJ Terrell, and they had someone else that was pretty good too.
That Clemson team was good. They had Trevor Lawrence on offense and ETN. Like that was Clemson and Clemson.
They had the wide receiver that just never stuck in the league either. I think he was on
that was the Amari Rogers. Is the pass?
Yeah, he was one of them. Yep, he was one of them. And then they had a high point wide receiver too. He went to the Chiefs. Justin Ross.
Yes.
Yep.
He was nuts in college. Nuts. Like they were like, this guy is gonna be great, and he just flopped. But to back off of what Sawyer's saying, obviously, like
Indiana's still really good, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
Indiana's phenomenal. I don't know. I just can't believe how easy they made it look tonight. Like I didn't even watch any of this game. I came home, score was 55-15. I'm like, dude, and I mean, I'm looking at Mendoza's stats. He was 17-20, 177 and 5 tuds. So they're just their defense is just suffocating. Like it's not like
he doesn't have to do a lot. See, that's the thing. Mendoza doesn't have to do a lot. They got such a good run game. They got such a good defense.
The one thing,
not to take anything away from him, like he's the my God, he's the Heisman winner. Like Mendoza's awesome, but I think he's a really awesome college quarterback. I think he'll be all right. Like I think he'll be fine. The way he processes defenses is really, and I know he's 25. He's played a lot of college ball, but he's got all day to throw. That's the other thing. He ain't gonna have all day to throw in the NFL. It's the whole Shadur Sanders thing. Like,
well, let's stop there.
I just want to say I didn't say that Indiana has the most NFL talent on a college football team of all time. That's not what I said. I said Indiana is the best college football team of all time.
Yeah, but I'm still telling you that Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson were so damn good that 2019 year that, like, all right, Sawyer, go back, go on YouTube. Just humor me. Go on YouTube. Look up LSU 2019 season. There's like 3 different videos you can watch. And look up the insane effing numbers they put up that year. And it wasn't even just Chase and Jefferson. Terrence Marshall was on that team too. Like Terrence Marshall was putting up numbies. And then they also had Moss's kid.
Moss's kid was a good tight end in college, but
in college, yep.
He didn't pan out.
Yeah.
And then they had Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That offense put Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round. He hasn't done crap since.
Hey, Super Bowl champion. Super Bowl champion.
He had a good playoff run in there too.
But he had a good 3-4 year run, and he won 2 rings.
You can't tell me if Clyde Edwards-Helaire is on any other college team other than 2019 LSU that he's drafted in the first round.
Probably not. No.
Like, that's how good that offense was. They were just freaking ridiculous.
Well, and defense was crazy, too. The defense was not
Chase on, Stingley, Sawyer, your boy. Stingley was a freshman on that team. Yeah, yes, he was. Caleb on, Chase on.
Yeah.
I think, was Queen? I'm pretty sure Queen was on that team, too.
Yeah.
Like, that
they had a ridiculous safety in there too. I can't remember.
I'm sorry, Sawyer. I respect because Indiana is a wagon, and I'll give you that. But if they run up against 2019 LSU, no way. Sorry, no way.
All right, let's get to the wild card now.
All right, we'll go in order of the games.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong on some of these that I have them up in front of me. So I know Rams. Panthers. and the Panthers are 10.5-point home dogs. I know that. I don't know, man. The Rams or the Panthers beat them earlier in the year, but if you go back and look at that game, Stafford threw 2 picks and fumbled on the game-winning drive.
Kyren, I think Kyren fumbled too.
No,
as well.
no. Oh, did he? No,
Yeah, there was some other.
turnovers.
I swear there was somebody else that fumbled too.
There was some freaky crap in that game.
Yeah,
and Bryce Young was also like, it might have been his best game all year. He hit 2 4th and 2 plays for like touchdowns. It was really fluky. As much as I'd love to see the Panthers win, because I don't personally want to see the Rams. There's one team in the NFC as a Seattle fan I don't want to see. It's the Rams. And outside of the Rams, I don't really fear anybody else. But I think the Rams win, but I think the Panthers cover. I think the Panthers cover like backdoor. Like it's like 31-14, and the Panthers go down and score with like a minute left. Like I think it's some fluky shit. I would not bet. Like this is a stay away game. I'm going to Hard Rock Casino in Rockford tomorrow, so I can legally bet a lot of these games tomorrow, and I'm staying away from that one unless I decide to do an underdog parlay with Rams and Bears, or I'm sorry, Panthers and Bears, just to make some money. But I would stay away from this game unless you're doing Rams money line. That's my thoughts on it.
So if you look back at this game, at the game they already played, the Rams and Panthers obviously win that game. Rams turned it over 3 times. All 3 turnovers were Stafford. The Rams gashed them in the run game.
Yeah, they did. They killed them in the run game.
20 times. Corum had 7 carries. Kyren had 13. But they averaged 8 yards a carry as a team. If they...
run the ball.
Playoff game. It's a playoff game. They're not going to be. I honestly, I do believe the Rams were stat padding Stafford the last month of the season, which this game falls into there.
Yep.
But if they're calling this like a playoff game, I think they win this game, and I think they cover relatively easily. I think this is like a 34-17 final, something like that. But I think the Rams win going away. I don't think this game is ever competitive.
Curt, before you go, there is a prop that y'all need to look at, and I believe Kyren Williams' rushing total is at like 60 for this game. Not sure what the odds are, but that's free money on the over.
Yeah,
I will bet it. I will bet it once I get to Hard Rock tomorrow. No doubt about it.
Corum rolled his ankle in like week 16 or 17, whatever week that
17.
was. Yeah, and honestly, they just need to feed Kyren. Like it is, I get the whole running back. Like everybody's got a 2-back system now, but man, Kyren is just
hell yeah.
God, he's just efficient. Like,
well, let me counterpoint that. The first time they played the Panthers, Corum 7 carries for 81 yards, Kyren 13 carries for 72 yards.
Boo.
Yeah, the weather was also.
It's going to be a factor tomorrow too.
Oh, rain again or what?
It's going to be raining again.
Yeah, sounds like second half is going to be like we might be talking a delay. Sounds like thunderstorms.
Holy smokes!
Second half of this game, but I don't think it's going to be a factor at that point. I think the Rams will have this wrapped up by half. The only reason I say don't bet the Rams minus 10.5 is because I think there's a slight chance of a backdoor cover. That's it. The Rams win this game.
That's a backdoor cover number. It's 10.5. That's a tough number to cover in anytime,
especially in a playoff game. But
yeah,
on the road.
That's what
game
happens.
on the road.
Yeah, that's what happens when again, like the NFC South is just abysmal. And unfortunately,
shouldn't be Curt. It shouldn't be Curt.
I know it shouldn't be.
Start Kirk Cousins. Start Kirk Cousins. You'd have been in the goddamn playoffs.
I thought you were going start Tyler Shuck week 1.
Well, that too. I'm a shuck. I'm much like part of my take. I'm a shuck boy. Curt, I hate to break it to you.
He's good, but he's not that
He's
good.
oh
We made that boy look
Right.
like shit last
He's all
Sunday.
right. Kellen Moore is a good coach. That's the main.
Kellen Moore
Kurt-
is listen.
who the
Stop.
fuck was he throwing to last week?
I don't give a shit,
Yeah,
man.
he didn't
I
have a-
don't.
He was throwing to Dante Pettis. I didn't even know
Yeah.
he was still in the league.
I didn't know he was. Yeah, I didn't think he was still alive.
Dante Pettis played football last week.
Yeah, for the Saints.
He
Yeah,
was Chuck's number one
I
target.
didn't even know that.
I know. Olave, unfortunately, I think got a blood clot or some shit.
Yeah, something weird like that. I don't know exactly what it was.
That guy can't stay. Like that guy is literally a walking medical bill for them. And then great season, had an unreal season. Just
Yeah,
like
'cause Tyler Shuck threw him the ball.
well, he still was getting peppered with Rattler, but like it wasn't less. It was less hospital-y for him.
Curt,
Let's
we
not
all
forget who made that man. But
Curt, we all watched the NFL. I couldn't name one other than Juwan Johnson. I couldn't name one person Tyler Shuck was throwing to last week, and he
I
still
just-
almost had 300 yards.
Deshaun
I don't care.
No, Vele was out.
he was out too.
Yeah, Vele's been out for weeks.
I don't watch the Saints. You caught me. I'm sorry.
You can't
Hold on.
watch them. They're awful.
Sawyer, I have to bring up this log because I swear to God, I don't think we could name. I do not think we could name.
Here, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. So guys who caught passes in this game. No, I'm looking at the wrong game. This has a lot of it.
Hold on, I got it. I got
I
it.
think they played twice.
Juwan Johnson, Dante Pettis, Audric Estime, K. Austin. I don't even know who that is.
Kevin Austin Jr., Taysom Hill, Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell's still in the league.
Samari Torre too.
Yeah, isn't he a former Packer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Samari Torre.
that's who Tyler Shuck was throwing to last week, and he still almost had 300 yards. Like that's insane.
I am impressed with his mobility. I didn't think he was quite agile like that, but that play that he called for quarterback keeper that Kellen Moore called for him in the red zone, we had stuffed him like 3 plays in a row. It was 4th and goal, and he ran the Rodgers guitar pick fake handoff, kept it and snuck it. Nobody even knew. He just waltzed into the end zone. I'm like, you're shitting me.
I'm not sure, Curt. Who? How can you tell me he's not the best quarterback in the NFC South going into next year,
Dude? I don't see
Curt.
it.
Who
I-
are you telling me is better?
It's my boy, dog. It's my boy. I gotta believe.
Who's your boy?
Is it Kurt?
Either one. Kirk
Is
or
it Kirk?
Penix. It's either Kirk or Penix.
Are you talking Mac Jones right now?
Mac Jones, yes. I'm on the Mac Jones agenda. I don't know if you listened to the pod last time, but I'm on the Mac Jones agenda.
Michael Penix is going to tear his Achilles week 2.
I don't honestly, dude. I like I said, give me a decent play caller because Zach Robinson's a
who's
fraud.
your next head coach?
I don't know. I think it's Clint Kubiak, maybe.
Go fuck yourself. No, it's
Sorry. It's going to be Clint Kubiak because if Matt Ryan has anything to say about it, Matt Ryan's going to be calling the shots. President of Football Operations, Matthew Thomas Ryan.
It's kind of funny, Curt, because I got the notification that Baltimore interviewed him, and obviously we took Mike McDonald from Baltimore.
Yeah, cool.
And
It'd be
Baltimore
so funny.
Baltimore fans will never fucking forget that. And I texted Cody a screenshot of it. I was like, hey, go fuck yourself.
There is a world in me that I am praying to God the Packers win tomorrow night. I hate the Packers. I want the Packers to lose every fucking game. But I hope they win tomorrow night just so the Falcons don't hire Matt LaFleur. Because I fucking hate Matt LaFleur.
Ooh, I don't know.
I
I think
hate
that's
Matt
a really
LaFleur.
good hire.
I hate Matt LaFleur. I hate him.
You would love him.
Matt
5 weeks into
LaFleur.
next year, you would love him.
I know. That's why
He'd be
he's
4-1.
too good looking. That's why I fucking hate him. Like, He's just eye candy. I don't want that.
Too handsome.
You don't want him to coach your football
Can't trust the
team?
guy.
No.
That
Too handsome. Too handsome.
He's too
I
handsome. Too
need-
handsome to win a Super Bowl.
Yes.
McVay's got
Breaking news. Kurt doesn't want Matt LaFleur.
I
as the head
just
coach of the ball team.
this is what it's going to look up to be, dude. I'm serious right now. Is Matt Ryan's going to be president of operations? They're going to hire a GM that Matt Ryan knows well, and from what I've heard, like out of rumors, is the Bears assistant GM Ian Cunningham. I believe he's a Boston College guy. So is Ryan Poles. So they have a connection there. Then it's going to be Matt LaFleur as the head fucking coach, who was Matt Ryan's quarterback coach when we went to the Super Bowl, and then the offensive coordinator is going to be Mike McDaniel, who was the the wide receivers coach. No, seriously.
You don't.
It was the wide receivers coach. I don't know. That's what they're trying to talk. And then they'd keep the defensive coordinator and Jeff Albright. Because Albright deserves to have. I wish we couldn't fire him. Like, I wish we couldn't have lost. Like, we're not going to lose him right now, but we will lose him to a team if we don't hire somebody that likes him.
Kurt, go to sleep at night resting assured. You are not hiring Mike McDaniel as your OC and
he's
Matt
gonna work
LaFleur as your head coach.
I hope
There's
not.
no way that tandem happens.
You hope not.
No
you
way.
should be hoping so.
I would love it, but at the same time, I don't want Matt LaFleur as the head coach because the motherfucker is too conservative.
I don't know,
man.
He needs to put his nuts. He needs the no. The soft ass 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. Let's run the ball out of the shotgun plays. I don't need that. I mean, we got the best running back in ball, but
no, Kurt. Your best case scenario is Matt LaFleur gets fired, brings Malik Willis over with him, and y'all ball out.
I mean, I guess if it works, it works. I don't give a shit.
I
just want to get back to the playoffs.
Problem is he's starting the wrong quarterback, and I at first, Sawyer's been preaching this. I at first was like, "Oh, funny, what a joke." I'm starting to wonder if it's not true.
He's good. I've been on him since the Liberty days.
Malik Willis was incredible at Liberty, and he's gotten way better in LaFleur's system. I just don't know. It's just
guys, we started this conversation talking about a completely different game.
I know, but
we got to switch up.
Well, it transitions into Packers Bears.
So let's give our picks. I got Rams to win, Panthers to cover. Sawyer.
Rams to win, Rams to cover.
Rams to cover, just barely.
All right. No, we'll go right into this Packers game. Let me lead off because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's got this take because of what I've seen in the chat. Sawyer thinks the Packers are going to win and they're going to Seattle and they're going to beat Seattle and blah, 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 whatever. That is insane because they can't stop the run game to stop.
I've just seen this movie before.
That they can't stop the run to stop their lives. So
doesn't have to make sense. It's the Packers.
Fuck them. Anyway, Bears win. Bears cover. Caleb Williams. That's all I got.
What is the line at now?
Packers. It's Packers minus 1.5. Yep.
1.5 still. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the Packers here. I don't know that they cover the 1.5 either when they win this game. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to come down to the last play, just like it has the last 4 times they've played. Somebody's going to be kicking a field goal. I don't know if it's going to be made or missed. I think it's, if I had to gander a guess, which I don't, but I'm going to anyway, it's the Bears missing a field goal for the Packers to win.
Wow.
And I think the Packers win this game. I think Caleb Williams plays really well in this game. I think Jordan Love also plays really well in this game. I think both these defenses kind of suck. Neither of these teams are relevant in terms of winning a Super Bowl, but I think the Packers win the game. Packers just own the Bears. Like, the Packers and Bears are playing in a playoff game, and you're going to pick the Bears? What are you even talking about? What are you talking about? Of course the Packers are going to win this game.
Now, fuck them. Their run's done.
You don't want to see them. That's why you want the Bears to win.
Actually, I was just going to say this before you talk, Kurt. I'd love to see the Packers.
You should. Schematically, logically, you should, but you also shouldn't because of the
Because we'll put Jordan Love in.
Doesn't
Mike
matter.
McDonald will have Jordan Love in hell, and I
Doesn't
don't question that
doesn't matter
at all.
Doesn't matter.
It's whether our offense could do enough
Doesn't
in
matter.
that game.
It's going to be Packers versus Sam Darnold, and the Packers are going to win that one too.
You told it was the 49ers versus Sam Darnold, and guess what? Sam Darnold doesn't really matter in that game because our defense is so good, and the 49ers offense is better than the Packers offense.
We'll talk about the 49ers later, but I have thoughts about them too.
Like I said, I want the Packers to win because I don't want Matt LaFleur as my head coach. So, Packers win. I think it's going to be probably a field goal, whether it's make or miss. It is going to be an ugly game. I'm not looking forward to watching it. It is going to be
snow game. Probably.
Awful. Yeah, snow game. It'll be fun to look at, but it's not fun to
visually
watch.
Appealing.
It's just going to be. It's going to be if Jacob again is Jacobs healthy enough to carry the load and win the game for them? I don't know. The rest, I think that rest last week is going to help a lot of those guys be ready to go. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the Packers right now, and I don't know what to make of the Bears. But the Bears are more put together right now. Were before they lost to the Lions there. And then I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go Packers. I hate to say it. I hate that I said that, but I'm gonna go Packers.
Sawyer, take over for a second.
All right. As Cole does whatever he's up to, we'll transition into the next game here. It's gonna be the noon game on Sunday. Bills Jaguars. Probably the game. I mean, other than obviously the Texans game, obviously I'm looking forward to that. But just from a game perspective, I think this is the game I'm looking forward to most because I think the Jaguars are a better team, but I think Josh Allen's by far the best player in this game. And somebody else take it away because I haven't made my think.
I actually think this is probably the game of the weekend.
I would agree.
It's going to be high scoring. It's going to be like 38-35, but I think Bills get it done. Reason being is just Josh Allen's God. I mean, I said this on the last podcast. If Josh Allen does not get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year, he will never win one, and that's just he'll never win one in Buffalo at this point because this is his chance. No Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar, just no other statured quarterback in the NFL, come in terms of awards or Super Bowls. And so I think he's got everything in front of him. Can the defense do just enough to stop Trevor Lawrence? Trevor Lawrence and the Jags Liam Cohen's got those guys rumbling. He should probably be coach of the year. Probably.
He should be. I'll say it. He should be.
And the emergence of Parker Washington and the emergence of the trade for Jacoby Myers was great. It helped out because Brian Thomas Jr. Might suck, and that doesn't shock me.
He's a good wide receiver 3, though.
Yeah, I mean he was great last year, and he has just fallen off a cliff. Did Strange get hurt last week?
I don't think so. Pretty sure.
No, okay. I thought he got hurt earlier in the season really bad, but I knew he's been back.
No,
he's a solid tight end. I mean, they got every weapon, and then ETN's had a great season.
Yes, he's been a good running back his whole career, really.
Yes, unfortunately last
year, but
yeah, I sold him low, and so. Anyways, I'll take the Bills though. Bills close.
So. A couple things. First of all, how Mike McDonald is not coach of the year. Somebody please explain to me that.
The Seahawks are a good franchise who are competently ran. The Jaguars just hired a good coach one time, and that's the only reason they're good.
Fair enough. Moving on. I'm just listen.
That's how.
Listen. I can accept Liam Cohen. I can accept Mike Bravo. But no, fuck that. Never mind. I can accept Liam Cohen, and that's about the only other one. Because
I would agree, honestly.
Shanahan would have been the other. Ben Johnson maybe,
Ah,
but Shanahan would have been the other one until we walked into San Francisco and beat their ass.
hey,
But
this is what I gotta say about Kyle Shanahan.
but anyway,
So good, but God.
second thing, and I think this is kind of the most interesting point we'll talk about here is I'm not sure this is Josh Allen's only year. Patrick Mahomes coming off a torn ACL. Probably not coming back till midway through the season. What are they going to do at quarterback until he gets back? Lamar Jackson has just not been Lamar Jackson. And you can say he's hurt, whatever. Dude's hurt every year.
Yeah.
Dude's always hurt. Joe Burrow, that's a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows if he wants to
Bad
be in
team.
Cincinnati right now? And they have no offensive line. Their defense is Swiss cheese. So those are the three quarterbacks, hypothetically, you would need to get through to go through the AFC.
It might be one you're forgetting, but
Drake May.
CJ.
no, that's not who I'm talking about.
CJ.
Oh my God. Whatever. CJ Stroud. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. However, my point being, sorry, Sawyer, but the national media will list Lamar,
Oh, I agree with you there.
Burrow, and Mahomes as the three quarterbacks he's got to get through to get to the Super Bowl.
For sure.
I'm not sure that next year either of those three quarterbacks, Lamar might not even be on the Ravens. I think he will be, but he might not be. Mahomes off an
You don't fire
ACL.
Harbaugh if Lamar's not going to be on the Ravens next year.
Yeah.
True. So he'll be there, but who the hell knows if that dude can stay healthy?
Agreed.
Mahomes just tore his ACL.
Yeah.
I mean, and they had problems before he tore his ACL. That they need a hard reset. Chiefs need a hard reset. And Burrow, like we just said, that dude goes into press conferences and you don't know what the fuck he wants next year. Whether he wants to be on this team or not. I don't listen, I get what you're saying. This is Allen's chance. But I don't think it's his last chance. I don't think it's this year or it's never gonna happen. Because I think the AFC is more open next year.
I do.
Stroud can step up. I'm not saying I'm not saying other people can't come under the fold. Stroud, May. I'm not saying those two dudes can't step up.
Well,
Knicks.
Come on. Anyways, let me. The reason why, and Sawyer was about to butt in and say the same thing. Reason why I think it is in Buffalo is just because they're opening up a new stadium. Yeah, he's the franchise piece. But dude, he could just be McDermott. They're gonna have to choose. Can Josh Allen get it done?
If they lose this game, they're gonna fire McDermott. And
they have to.
Who's going to be their head coach next year? They might be looking at a hard reset themselves.
Their defense is awful.
Especially if they lose this game.
They've been hard resetting since they got rid of Stephon Diggs, dude.
I don't think that's a hard reset. It's one guy.
It's one guy.
Yeah.
And the reason why he's a toxic motherfucker. He is they needed to
everywhere he goes. But.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they needed to get a piece, and they just didn't. They didn't strike on that right piece. But they're all kind of collectively
Keon Coleman's a dumb fuck.
Wow, and that hurts.
They missed on that pick, which sucks.
Yeah, that hurts.
Either way, Jacksonville.
Xavier Worthy sucks too. So whatever. But
yeah, he does suck too. Proud or not a proud owner. Need to sell him now.
Either way, Jacksonville's the toughest matchup for them because
that is true.
Did you make it?
No, because I'm getting to it. But I didn't realize Sawyer, as great as our two defenses are, do you know who's the best defense against the run in the NFL?
I'm assuming it's the Jacksonville Jaguars if we're talking about it right now.
It is.
Jeez,
So,
jeez.
yeah, and Buffalo likes to run the ball. And for that reason, Duval. I got the Jaguars.
Okay, I like it.
Yep. I mean, I hate the Jaguars. I'm the Jaguars' number one hater. I don't respect Trevor Lawrence at all. I do respect
He's
the
playing
Jaguars
well.
defense
He's playing well. You
against
can't
bad
argue
teams.
that.
Against bad teams, but yeah.
He
They
walked
beat the
into
Broncos, too.
Denver and
They beat
dog
the Broncos
walked
too.
Denver.
I beat you to it. I said it before you did. But like I'm saying, I don't respect Trevor Lawrence. He can't win them a Super Bowl. He's not good enough. He's not built like that. But he can win them this game. They are a better team than Buffalo in just about every facet. They're playing at home. I do think the Jaguars win this game.
See, well,
And I don't want them to. I want Buffalo to win.
let's have a conversation real quick. What quarterback exactly, outside of Matthew Stafford,
Drake May.
you trust that is? I like Drake May too. I like Drake May a lot. That you trust is going to win you a Super Bowl. Because what you just said about Lawrence,
Well,
you trust
Josh Allen.
you trust Jordan Love. Do you
No.
trust Caleb Williams? Do you trust Sam
Maybe.
Darnold?
No.
Do you trust Bryce Young? Do
No.
you trust Brock Purdy?
No.
Do you
Jalen
trust
Hurts?
CJ Stroud?
Maybe.
Jalen Hurts already won one, so
Jalen Hurts did already win one.
he's a dog. Been terrible this year, though.
You don't trust Trevor Lawrence. Do you trust Josh Allen?
Yes.
Oh, Nix.
Do you trust Bo Nix?
No. And I don't trust Herbert either.
Herbert.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you just ran through basically all but two quarterbacks that you trust.
There was
can win
three
you.
yeses and two maybes. And Trevor
Who were the
Lawrence
three
isn't,
yeses?
isn't any of the five.
Who were the three yeses?
The two yeses were Matthew Stafford and Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
And the maybes are Drake maybe, Caleb Williams, and CJ Stroud.
Shout out Bills, or shout out Joe House on the Bill Simmons podcast.
Drake
maybe. All right, let's move on. So the next game, what is the next game?
Next game is 49ers Eagles.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sawyer.
I alluded to a little earlier, I'm not a 49ers guy. I don't think the 49ers are good. I think what they've accomplished in spite of their injuries is impressive, but ultimately this is playoff football without Fred Warner, without an extremely dynamic offense, which I know we thought was dynamic when we watched them play the Bears defense, but the Bears defense sucks. I don't think their offense is awesome. I think Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. I think Robert Salah is a great D coordinator, but they're just they're not talented enough to win this game. They're not. Philadelphia's roster compared to the 49ers roster is a fucking mismatch. And that will spoil this game. The Philadelphia Eagles win games like this. They're the reigning Super Bowl champions for a reason. I don't think this is going to be a pretty game. I think it'll be like 20-15. It'll be a close game, but the Philadelphia Eagles will win this game. 100% chance. Zero doubt in my mind. If there's one game I'm 100% confident on, it's this one. Philadelphia wins.
To be fair, Sawyer, Robert Saleh would probably be a pretty good D tackle too. But go ahead, Kurt.
I looking at this game, it's hard, and after listening to Sawyer's, analytical speech there, I like it a lot. The tough part about this game is it just depends what offenses the Niners going to put out there, and you go from only putting up 3 against the Seahawks, which Seahawks defense been top 5 all season long, to
top 5.
Top
Excuse
3.
Me.
Top 3. Sorry.
Excuse you. You remove that top 3.
Top 2.
There's only one other defense I will give you any remote semblance for.
It's the Texans.
There's 3 really good defenses, and you can order them whichever way you want. But you got to have the Broncos in there.
Yes, Broncos, Texans, Seahawks are in that vicinity. Okay. Anyways, the thing about Purdy is like, I really thought after that Bears game, I'm like, wow, he is unreal. And then he just lays an absolute goose egg. And that's exactly what Philadelphia is going to do to him. Philly's going to get after him. And they're just, Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio just eats up people like that sometimes. And
Fangio.
I think Saquon is going to have just, it's finally like, let's unleash Saquon. And the way Jalen Hurts has played, it's been ugly. Trust me, I had to watch him lay an absolute stinker in the championship game for me. And I just, I think it's Saquon's season. I think Saquon carries them through. I do think they win like 17-7.
All right. A couple things. Kyle Shanahan.
Here comes some NFC West propaganda.
Oh,
Mark.
it is. It is. It is.
I know.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It is. Kyle Shanahan statistically struggles against one defensive coordinator in the NFL. And that defensive coordinator is Mike McDonald. Look no further than when the Ravens played the 49ers. I think it was Christmas Day 3 years ago. And they had Brock Purdy in hell. Kyle Shanahan struggles against certain defensive coordinators. And I know you're going to want to point to the NFC Championship. What was it? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? When they were trotting out Josh Johnson because all their quarterbacks were dead. And that is not a suitable... I don't know. It's not a suitable...
You're not going to win.
Reference
You're not gonna
point.
win a championship game that way.
Yeah, with Josh Johnson. It's not a suitable reference point.
I agree.
I think the 49ers keep this thing really close. I think they're going to give the Eagles hell. It'll be surprising for you guys to hear that, spoiler alert, I've got the Eagles coming out of the NFC. I think...
Same.
I kind of think they're pulling a Chiefs. I think they've kind of been pulling a Chiefs all year, which is that oh, we're not gonna give you anything on film. We're not gonna give you shit on film all year. And then the playoffs are gonna come around and we're gonna let you know what our offense can really do. So yes, I have the Eagles winning. There is NFC West propaganda in that I think the 49ers are going to give them hell. I really do think they'll give them hell. But I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC, which is probably a wild take, and this coming from a Seahawks fan.
I completely agree.
I truthfully think the Eagles are coming. I see the Eagles beating the 49ers and then beating the Bears and then beating Seattle. I actually think they win the Super Bowl. It's so wild and it's so weird, but I just think they're kind of playing coy. There's no way you have all that offensive talent and all year you're just like, It's like when they need to unleash Devontae Smith and when they need to unleash AJ Brown, they will. They're playing coy. They're playing dumb. Eagles win. I think they win. I think they win by like 3. Maybe a last second field goal from Jake Smelliot. But either way, like Eagles.
The one thing I will say, watching the Eagles a lot because they're always on TV. The offensive coordinator that Sirianni hired this go around after the last 2 have gotten, the last 2 or 3 have gotten jobs, right, as head coaches. It's ugly compared to what it used to be. And I know they haven't had Layden Johnson a lot this season, and I believe he's active for Sunday's game. I believe they just activated him off IR last week, and I think he's coming back. but it's just been ugly.
Kurt, you know what the cycle is? So the cycle is offensive coordinator Shane Steichen gets poached for
Yep.
the head coaching job.
Yep.
They hire within. I don't even know who the dude was. It was the year they got shit pumped by the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. They fired him.
They fire him.
Somebody
They
Kellen
hire,
Moore.
they hire from outside the organization.
Yep.
Kellen Moore. Kellen
Yep.
Moore comes in. They win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
They hire from within.
Yeah.
And then that dude gets fired. Kevin Patullo, I think his name is.
Yeah,
Is that his? Okay.
that's it.
And then they go from outside the organization and hire again. Like that's the.
Yeah. So he's an inside the organization guy right now.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
And he is like, I will not even sugarcoat this. He is a steaming pile of ass. Like, he's horrible. Saquon's incredible. But Saquon goes from 2,000 yards last year to what, 1,200 this year? Maybe.
I think they're just playing chicken shit, dude.
I get what you're saying. And Jalen Hurts has not been great this year at all.
I think they're just fucking.
They're just playing whatever, and I can totally see it.
They're LeBroning us all in the regular season.
I mean, they have been dominating the NFC for years, but that's because every mother effing team lets them draft Georgia Bulldogs, so it doesn't help. So,
I didn't get Kamari Lassiter.
Fair. All right, move on to the next one. The Sunday night game is
Chargers. Patriots.
Oh yeah, in Foxborough.
Right, I'll lead off.
Quick.
I'm a Drake May stan. Justin Herbert wins. Move
really?
On.
I am not a Drake May stan. I wish this game was the Colts with Daniel Jones instead of the Chargers. Chargers are too injured. The Patriots are just a better team. I would love to see the Chargers win this game. I would love Chargers and Bills to win so the Texans can play the Bills at home in the divisional round, but it's not going to happen. The Patriots win this game. I honestly don't think it's particularly close even. I got Patriots easy here.
I'll agree with you. I'm going Patriots. Like you said, Chargers banged up. The Patriots have been on a mission all year. They have looked incredible. They've only really, and even against that Bills game, that they lost, they were up 21-0 at halftime. They are a first half team. If you let them get out to any lead, you might as well pack it up now. Because
you can't go down early with no offensive line.
Yes.
Obviously the Patriots defense isn't as good as the Texans defense, but you saw that with the Chargers when they played against the Texans on that Saturday night. You can't fall behind.
No.
And the Patriots are very good at getting ahead early.
Yeah.
The Patriots have been on a mission to beat a Charmin ultra soft schedule.
I mean, yeah, I have. I don't think they're awesome. I just think they're better.
Do you know who? Listening to Bill Simmons, do you know who the second best quarterback they beat after Josh Allen was this year? Would you guys like to guess?
It's pretty bad.
It's a playoff team, but it's not a good one.
Bryce Young?
Bryce Young.
That's bad.
That's the second best quarterback that defense has had to play all year.
That's bad. But that's the thing.
Christian Barrymore and Stephon Diggs are out here beating women, and that's
well, they're still
play, so. They're gonna play, but you can't tell me it's not somewhat of a distraction.
I think this game it's not though. Foxborough, they're at home. Justin Herbert.
The Chargers defense is formidable.
Agreed. It's not a bad defense. But you got to
I
remember
just-
this Chargers team also went to Houston last year and laid an absolute fucking egg in the wild card weekend. Got
Sawyer,
blown.
that was last year. They played Houston a week ago, and they fought you tooth and nail.
Okay, and they
And as
still
much
lost.
as I don't,
And I was at
as
home.
much as I don't want to give you credit, Houston is arguably, I'm going to say, the number 1 team in the AFC, but I'd say the number 2 team in the AFC that ain't nobody want to play with that defense.
Well, sure.
And
I don't think you want to play the Patriots.
per-
either. I think if you're the Chargers, I don't think there's a team in the playoffs.
I think the Chargers would rather.
Chargers in a tough spot.
I think the Chargers would rather play the Patriots than the Texans.
Maybe so, but I don't think they can beat either team, so I don't know if it matters.
That defense, I'm just saying, man. The second toughest quarterback you beat was fucking Bryce Young.
And that will show up eventually. It's just not this week.
Yeah.
Man. Give me Justin Herbert.
Okay.
All right. On to Monday night.
Monday night.
Sawyer.
Sawyer, lead the way. I know where you're going, and I know who you're going to take, but go ahead.
Honestly, I don't really even have a ton to say about this game. Like, we got to win this game. I mean, we're a way better team. I'm really happy we're playing the Steelers instead of the Ravens. I think we could have beat either team, but I think this is a way easier matchup. We're just a much better team. The way we lose this game is we go down early and TJ Watt gets to pin his ears back. That's the only way that we lose this game. Our tackles, though they're going to play this week, they aren't 100% healthy. They've missed the last 2 weeks. So I mean, that's really the one concern is, I don't know, maybe we throw a pick or we fumble early and we go down early. That's the only way we can lose this game. If we go up 3-0 to begin this game, it's over. I truly believe that's how it is.
Go ahead.
I
have stats, so Kurt, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
What can I guess the stat first?
Yeah,
The
sure.
Steelers haven't lost on Monday night since blah 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 blah.
It doesn't mean I'm still not picking them, but go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Texans. I agree with Cole there. I know you don't want to give Sawyer his flowers just because he's Sawyer sometimes.
Yeah,
But,
you should. I don't want you to want.
I just said I'm not picking
I want you
them.
all to pick the Steelers. Just put that on the record. Everybody listening, I want you to pick the
I
Steelers
just
too.
said I'm not picking them.
I won't be
know, but I
picking the
want
Steelers, Sawyer. So because
Pick
I
'em.
also agree with. I think the Texans are probably the team no one wants to play. Offensively, if you can figure it out. I mean, it'd be nice if you guys could run the ball. But it's just one of those things where I think the Texans defense is just good. I would love to see a vintage Rodgers game, but like, dude, it's also like, dude, Will Anderson. If it wasn't for Myles Garrett, Will Anderson would be Defensive Player of the Year, and Stingley is gonna just put absolute literal locks on DK Metcalf, and it's gonna be over in the first half as long as the Texans don't throw any interceptions or fumble.
Just got to take care of the ball. Completely agree.
I think the game will be close. I think DK will make a play or two. Like Sawyer said, the stat I have is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, let's take a second to realize how insane this stat is.
It is,
and how the NFL and how the NFL set this up. Might I add you too? Hold on. What? Sorry, I just got shushed by my wife. The Steelers have not lost a Monday night game since 1991.
at home.
Like what? Yeah, at home. What kind of? And then okay, you dig deeper into it, and the percentage of like the win-loss percentage is like 352, meaning like
They played a bunch of bad teams.
they played a bunch of horrible teams on Monday night.
It's usually divisional games, and
Yeah,
a lot of them
You
are
played-
Browns games.
Or they get to play the Dolphins on Monday night or something.
yeah. They played a bunch of dog shit teams on Monday night. So I do think they keep it close. I think Rodgers will pull some shit out of his ass like he always does. But it won't be enough because that Steelers defense is how do I put this delicately? Cheeks. And CJ Stroud is Sawyer, you're gonna argue me here. He's better than Jordan Love, but they remind me a lot that once they play an elite defense, they both really, really, really struggle. And I'm not saying my quarterback doesn't do the same thing. My quarterback is fucking Sam Darnold, dude. Like I'm not saying I'm any different, but it's going to take an elite defense.
Are they
to beat
playing
the
an
Texans.
elite defense?
I just said they're not.
Okay.
That's my whole point.
Okay.
I'm picking the Texans. Let me finish. I said it's going to take an elite defense to beat the Texans. And I'm not sure they face that until the Super Bowl. Which is why I have Eagles Texans in the Super Bowl. And I don't like admitting that whatsoever because of the dude to the right on my screen. I don't want to fucking hear about it. But their defense is so damn good. And if CJ Stroud, a la Sam Darnold, could just take care of the fucking ball, there's no reason they should lose.
Right. Which he's done a great job of this year, too.
Yes, he has. Unlike Sam Darnold. So
My biggest thing for them is I think they got to find a little bit more balance on offense. If they can run the ball more consistently in the playoffs, they'll be in every game. And I know Woody Marks and Nick Chubb and whoever else is running back there, not ideal.
Jordan. He's played great.
Yeah.
Kurt, let me say this. Because I want it on record before I talk copious amounts of shit to Sawyer if he loses. I really think the Texans win the Super Bowl. I'm just serious.
I don't like that. I don't like you.
I don't like that.
That
either,
defense, that defense is as good as ours, and I think Stroud is better than Darnold. So take care of the ball. Let your defense beat the shit out of teams, which they can do to everybody, including my team. Even though we beat them, like
Dominated us. It was only an 8-point win, but it was a dominating 8-point win. We never had a chance to win that game.
No, it was dominating, and it is what it is, and our defense was great. But I don't know, man. There's something about the Texans right now. Like, and let me tell you right now, I don't want to fucking admit that at all. Like,
No. Thanks for admitting it.
Sawyer, I don't want to admit it at all. And don't get me wrong, if you lose, I'm gonna talk so much shit to you. But I firmly believe the Texans are winning the Super Bowl, and I know that's just a wild comment coming from a Seahawks fan, but that defense is so good, dude. That defense is so good. And I know if they came across Seattle in the Super Bowl, they put Darnold in hell this time. Like, I firmly believe if it was Seattle and Houston, like Seahawks fan here, right? If there's one team I don't want to see from the AFC, it's Houston. There's no other team I would be like remotely worried about because every one of those defenses, whatever, Denver's defense can be had. I don't want to see Houston.
Thanks for the flags.
Houston over the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
I have the same thing, actually, but I have three things. One just contradicts what I just said. First one is I'm not there yet. I'm not thinking Super Bowl. I got to beat the Steelers. I got to see what the matchup is for next week. I got to root for the Bills, and I got to root for the Chargers. Second thing, I'm happy we're playing the Steelers and not the Ravens because a stationary quarterback can't beat the Texans. Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago would be my worst nightmare in this game, but Aaron Rodgers today is not because he can't move. And the third and final thing I have to say about this game, Jaden Higgins. Remember the name.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that before Cole cut me off. I was like, I am.
Sorry,
You're
Kurt.
good.
Sorry.
I picked Nico Collins in my touchdown only lineup. Like I'm debating switching him out for Jaden Higgins because I know he is gonna come alive. He's gonna come alive. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Like I think my prediction was like Rams or Broncos or Rams and Texans last week when we did this pod. And I like now that we've been talking about the Eagles again, I guess it kind of like I don't know, but it's somewhere in between those two and those two in the NFC. And I think between the Bills, I'm kind of more on the Bills than the Broncos right now. And I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. It's the most wild playoffs we're gonna have in a long time. It feels good. It feels good knowing.
No, it's awesome.
It feels good knowing. It feels good knowing that it's not going to be Mahomes and versus
no Mahomes, no Tom Brady.
Yes,
no Big Manning. It could be anyone.
It is glorious.
Right. Before we get out of here, real quick. So I got Eagles, Texans winning. Sawyer, what do you got?
Same. I have Texans over Eagles.
Kurt? Kurt, mind you, we're gonna do a pod next week where we'll have changing.
Our Super Bowl champions could be gone.
Yeah, could be gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay with the Rams over the Texans.
Oh, all right.
I wanted to say Bills so bad, but I just don't know if they can get there. But I do think they win this week, and I think Liam Cohen just has those first playoff jitters. You know what I mean? Just play calling wise.
Before we get out of here, I did some tallying on our over-unders this year, and we'll be real quick about this. It's not great, guys.
I know.
There's only one of us that was 500.
Is that you?
Colby.
And it was me. And I don't even feel great about that.
500 is not great.
No, 500 is not good.
No.
But we were all close. Let me double check this. There's 30 NFL teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
32.
Okay. There's 32?
There is 32.
Shit, I wasn't even 500. I wasn't even 500 then.
You were 15 and 17?
Yeah.
You had the best at 15 and 17.
I had 15. Kurt, you two were, I don't have my notebook in front of me, but I'm almost positive you two were at 14 apiece. You guys finished very closely.
I'll take that.
Behind me. Josh as well. The one glaring weakness on this podcast, no shock, because he said Tua Tagovailoa was a top 6 quarterback in this league. He had 8.
8. Jeez.
24.
Yeah, Will just not great, Bob. Not great, Bob. But I listened to a ton of NFL podcasts, and Bill Simmons talking about it too. He wasn't even 500. So that's
the thing
do better next
national media.
Yeah, but Bill Simmons is kind of a clown.
Did you guys see real quick, did you guys see the On 3? They released like all of the college football people, like who they think for the national championship. Not one of them. Nobody has anyone left.
Fire them all.
Not even close. Not even
What
close.
are we covering the sport for? Fire them all.
Huh?
Fire 'em all.
Like, dude,
It's-
how can you look at that board and not be like, yeah, like Indiana's at least in the national championship game? They really thought Oregon was going to beat.
Kurt, but no. This is before the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
all,
that
they
is
all
fair,
had
fair.
like Clemson, Penn State, Georgia,
Yeah,
Ohio
yeah.
State.
Penn State, yeah.
Notre Dame, I'm sure.
Yep,
Texas,
They were-
Texas. Everybody
Texas.
loves
Texas was a big one.
That's okay. That's fair. I thought you were saying like now, like
No,
before the
this was
playoff.
from the beginning of the year.
yeah, that's fair. That is tough. Honestly, the way that college football is right now, and this could
I kind of like it. I
don't hate it. I don't, and that's where I don't necessarily like the two little guys getting in there because really James Madison really was the only one that should have been there, I guess, because Tulane got.
They played Oregon better than
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Tech.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Kind of better than Indiana, honestly.
Tulane got shit.
Wisconsin played Indiana better than Oregon did. Like,
Yeah. The thing I will say, Tulane wasn't probably supposed to be in there because North Texas should have won the game, but they just choked in that game. But Tulane is bad. I mean, that's where I think like maybe we don't give so many of the conferences a bid.
oh, they're gonna change it.
Yeah.
Also, before we get out of here, Kurt or Sawyer, I know you're gonna shit on me, and it's whatever because I don't necessarily disagree with you. But Wisconsin is throwing around money that Wisconsin has never thrown around before.
They're getting some boys.
College football.
I mean, good for them.
And
I hope they're good. I don't want them to be awful.
It's a positive
My
movement.
tax dollars might as well do something.
I'm not saying we're gonna be 9-3, 10-2, whatever the hell it
You're
is.
making the playoff. What do you mean?
7-6.
Mason
Come on.
Bosa. I'm not
7-5.
gonna fault, bro. I'm not gonna fault my players for coming out and saying that. Like, whatever. Like, you want to have that confidence. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I don't trust me when I say the fan base doesn't actually think we're gonna do that. Like, but they are throwing money at proven power 4 guys. Like the running back they got from Iowa State had over 900 yards last year for them. Colton Joseph is a stud. He did have 3 picks against Indiana, but he also ran for 172. Like, it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. They're throwing money that they didn't do before. And that's
all we can ask for.
That's a step in the right direction.
So obviously, Cole, before we get out of here too, I wanted to say I've picked up a buddy, obviously, from 247, Nick Orson. Shout out Nick. I got his phone number. We got to get him on the pod here soon.
What the hell? You have his phone number? He's
Oh,
like
yeah,
one
dude.
of the main guys.
Oh yeah, he is the main guy. Dog. I'm big time. I wanted to let us get closer, but I texted him the other day. I said, "Let Fick cook," and he responded with he doesn't have a ton of time to talk, but he gave me a fire emoji on it, and I'm like, "Let's go, man!" Like, so I gotta get him a
Nick
chance.
on
He
the
said he
pod,
would.
Kurt.
He said he would, but
Bro,
that
you
is
lead that pod. You lead that pod.
I
and
will.
We're gonna. So like, okay, all right. So we're gonna get out of here.
Deuces, everyone.
Deuces.